Hello, welcome back to the channel. I'm Ian I Explores. Today we're going to take a look at the current situation and what's happening around, well, everywhere really, around the UK. Been protests, people living on the streets, lack of food, wages are low, you know, people can't afford to live, etc. But this has happened through history. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk about what's happening today and what happened about 400 years ago, something like that. I think it's 400 years ago. There's been a lot of things, you know, a lot of one man stands up to everybody to see if it get changed, and it did. Things did change, it did get better. So let's get on with the video. Now the thing is there's going to be a civil war revolution, and is it on the horizon? Currently around the UK, happening mostly about these migrants, the government, etc. I mean, you know, you've probably all seen them on the media. People calling them a bunch of clowns, high prices, people forced to queue for food, you know, families living on next to nothing really, people living on the streets, etc. But like I said at the beginning, it has happened through history, and I've done a lot of research on this one. I'd like to know what your comments are though. I mean, I walk around doing this, I see people, you know, sleeping on the streets. They do go out early sometimes, you know, just thinking, well, there's more, you know, sleeping out rough now than there's ever been. And you know, there's families that are starving. I've seen them queuing up outside one of the places there down Garibaldi Street. I think you know the place where I mean. There used to be the toilets there at the time. They've changed it into a food bank. But yeah, that's what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to do a bit of history on that. I'll show you where I'm starting off. I'm not that, you know, I'm round here. I'm on Victor Street. Over there used to be, you know, loads of housing estates, which I have covered before. But this is what this is about. I'm going to walk around and see what I can find. You know, there's bound to be people living on the street somewhere. I'm not going to record them, but sometimes you can find blankets in doorways and things like that. I mean, take for instance round here. Not too bad round here. Not a lot of people living on the streets, etc. But I bet you there's some families in here and around about that are really struggling, and we know what it is. It's the government, innit? He came in and it all went south. But everybody's saying it, not just me, you know, like I say. So, historically, let's have a look what happened in the past. In history, there was a man called Wat Tyler on the 15th of June, 1381. He was the leader of the Peasants' Revolt in England, and he led a group of rebels from Canterbury to London. It was about the poll tax, basically. Then that happened again, didn't it? During the 80s, late 80s, early 90s, when Thatcher was in power. Remember that? She brought that in. And it's now called council tax. They renamed these things. Well, basically, I still call it the poll tax. There's been a lot of things going on. And there's another one, the Chartist movement. And that was in the 1830s and 1840s. Now, Victoria was on the throne then. They wanted voting rights and things like that. I mean, women didn't get the vote for a long time. Men always had it, and then we had the suffragettes, didn't we? But there was a load of things that these Chartists wanted. They wanted right, so what was it about? 1381. Taxes were a major catalyst to this, a bit like now, isn't it? And that a councilwoman, you know, Rachel from a council, the taxes up on something or other. I've just been reading. But that was what this about. And it was spreading unrest in England, which it is now, isn't it? You see, this is it. It's happened again. All right, hundreds of years later. Third such tax levy in 4 years. Now, she's done it a few times, I think, isn't she, already? I don't know. Imposing a flat rate of 12 pence or 3 goats. This is back then, okay, in the 14th century. And every adult over 15, regardless of wealth, had to pay it. You know, that's just what it was, wasn't it? Wasn't it 18? If you had the poll tax, you had to pay up. That was just the same. You see what I mean? It's happened again. This tax was unpopular. Well, yeah, of course it is. It is today. You know, it's just what's happening, isn't it? That's what it says there. Crikey. And it says here, in contrast, the 3 poll tax levies between 1377 and 1381. So they did it 3 times. Oh dear. It just beggars belief, doesn't it? Of what, you know, it went on in the past and is now going on, well, right now, today as I'm walking down here. But there, you see what I mean? That's what happened. It's just ridiculous. But it took until, this is a long time after, I don't know why it took that long. Said the British won the appeal of the poll tax, flat rate poll tax it says here, in 1989 and 1990, which is right because I lived it. And that's when Thatcher was in. You see, we're stung again, and this has gone on through history. A lot of things, a lot of riots, a lot of things like that. I mean, there's loads of this I could go on about for a long time, but I'm going to read some more of this in a minute. I didn't get sick of seeing my face walking about, but you can see what I'm getting at. It's happening again. You see, big marches, protests, and it's not going to end well, is it? Let's face it. I mean, all the people that used to live in the flats over there, I know I think they went and built on the Willards, wasn't it? They went somewhere like that. I'm not entirely sure where they all went, but there's loads of people living in there. But I mean, this, you know, current climate is really bad, isn't it? It's so expensive to live. I mean, I heard the other day, a fish and chip shop that I go to a lot with my family, they've put the prices up as well. It's just crazy. I get it. The fishing industry here was brilliant at one time, wasn't it? We had loads. Now, I guess it's costing too much to go out and put fuel in your boats, pay your men and all that lot. All right, let's carry on. Tonight I was watching some protesting going on in Leeds, live streaming, showing you what's going on. It's the same all over the country, isn't it? Not just, you know, it's all over the place. It's not getting on the mainstream because they don't want to know. You see, but it's the people, again, we're rising up like then, in, like I said, the 14th century, or the Chartist in the 19th. You know, and Queen Victoria was on the throne. If you've ever seen Victoria, it illustrates that on there. They actually let them do it, all the demands and that they wanted. You know, it's just crazy, isn't it? So are we going to, back in the day, are we going to get our pitchforks and anything we can find around the farm, because that's what they used, and go to London and start shouting at them? Well, back then they was chopping each other's heads off, you know. Unlike now, I don't think you did that, you'd probably get arrested. But I guess if there was that many people do it, it'd outnumber them, wouldn't it? If it did happen like that, it was just this mess, innit? I mean, look at our town, for instance. So let's go turn this around. I mean, you've seen me do this before. This is Freeman Street, currently known as another name. I called it Constantinople on a video I did. And apparently the local Guess Who Labour MP reckons there's trouble down there or something. I don't know. Don't listen to Labour, do we? You know, all the rubbish they come out with, unfortunately. I will say it again, I'm not a political channel, I'm just doing history. This is what's happening right now. I mean, look here, look. This has been knocked down, no one does out to it. Same thing everywhere. It's the same in every town, city, village, whatever. But then again, if you look at my village series, wow, these villages are rarely kept. I mean, I guess if you live out in the country, you're sort of wealthy, I would think. I mean, I don't know, you know, I don't put people into boxes, but there still is that divide, I guess. You know, if we're not as what it was in the past. I mean, if you was wealthy, you was wealthy. If you was like what we are, you'd be living on the street poaching his lordship's deer and pigs to eat, wouldn't you? And things like that. But we was farmers. The majority of us as farmers, hunter-gatherers, going out to sea, getting fish, eating that. I've done videos on that before. The Iron Age site there, which I've shown you once or twice. But you see what I'm getting at? It's sort of going around, isn't it? We're going backwards, not flipping forwards. It's just a struggle, and it really is a struggle every day. It's got to be said. I know I'm going on a bit on this video, but you know, please put your comments below. And I'm just walking around. I'm on Thresigor Street at the minute. Again down here, once all thriving, wasn't it? Pubs, shops, etc. Market's still here, that's still going. But I mean, this is it, isn't it? History is repeating itself, I feel. I'm going to turn this round. And again, over there was all the flats and things that was in this one. I will put a picture of the flats, by the way. I've got one of them. I've probably put it on before, but you know, all gone, innit? There's no money about. And the clowns, as I call them, and a lot of people you call them, in town are making decisions which is daft. you know, let's put some plants up. Way lovely, you know, near the barge. And some of the people, owners of the, I don't know, buildings in town are putting plants on the side of them. But I don't get it. But all this here, look, is gone. They could build houses here for people that need them. All these poor homeless people, I mean, why don't they do it? No idea. I guess it's all probably to do with drugs and things like that, but I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't know, but through history, I mean, there has been drugs and that. I mean, there wasn't all sorts of things back in the day. But then it wasn't a crime, I don't think. You know, they had snuff, didn't they? And they had, what was it, hemp, is it called? I think that was weed, if I remember rightly. Leave it in the comments below. But they did have, I know that they did have heroin and that kind of thing. And drinking, well, that's been around since the Romans came over here with the wine and that. But we was doing that in the monasteries. You know, the monks was brewing beer because you had to have it boiled because the water were bad. And we still like going out for drink because it's socialising, everybody does. I mean, who knows what they're going to do with that sooner or later, but there you go. It's like what they do with cigarettes, one that you can't smoke inside. But when I was growing up, they did. I get it for health reasons, very understandable it is bad, yeah. But you can see what I'm getting at. Are they going to do it with beer soon? Are they going to flip in? Like, it's like becoming, what would you call that? I don't know, a bit like dictatorish, but not quite, or almost. If you think about it. I'll turn this around, it keeps seeing my face all the time. But it does feel like that, doesn't it? Where I'm walking now, in there, it's been a Colchester Arms. You see, gone. Built something on it, and then flattened that. Yep. There you have it. So that was a bit of a thing there, a bit of history, what's happened. I'm going to carry on anyway, walking around, and see what else I can find, you know, see if there's anything going on anywhere as I walk around. Today's match is the first day of the season of the football, I think it is. I'm a rugby league man. St Helens, we won last night. And look at this place here, anybody remember the fire in there? Yeah, that's been left, isn't it? There's a security guard on there, honestly. I mean, it makes you laugh, doesn't it? It really does. What a guarding. Just stopping people from getting shelter from the rain and probably, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to shut up for a bit and I'm going to walk around and see if there's anything else I can come across. As I was saying before, this is what it's come to. Look, the poor homeless people are sleeping on things like that over there. But this is the Oak Street Centre, which I know a lot of the homeless and, I don't know, need something to eat go in there. It's a good thing, that is. But you often hear things happening in there as well. I mean, I've walked past here and seen the police in there many a time, but you don't know why. Everybody's different circumstances, isn't there? But it's just what it is, isn't it? Starmer's flipping Britain, he's got to go. He has got to go, and he will go, I guess. Or there will be, like I mentioned a bit further back in this video, there's bound to be an uprising soon. Right, I'm now on Cope Street. Look at this, you guys. I saw this a few weeks ago. Look at that. Oh, it's good, isn't it? Look at this. Oh, that hasn't been cleaned up, is it? This is what's happening, you see. Can't afford to take it to the tip, just dump it down there. Wonder if the clowns are going to clean that up. I'm now out on Cleethorpes Road, you guys. Look at this funland here. Look, there's an hole in there. So I'm going to stick the camera in here and see what's there. Let's have a look. Now I can't see this, by the way, so I don't know what it's looking at. I wonder what's in there. I'll have to play it back. But there you go. Yeah, always something happening. Again, this is another thing what's happening, isn't it? Place is boarded up. Oh, like this. People are coming here to watch the match, aren't they, to see all this? And I'm going to think, what? There's an hole in this one. I'm going to put this one in here and someone else behind there. And then again, I don't know what's there. Okay. That was another building next to it. Oh, by the way, remember you come in here back in the day, this? Before it was whatever this is now. You go into Spartana. I used to go in there when I was 21, yeah. Not anymore. Really good club though, really good gym at the time. There's hundreds of them now, isn't there? I think I've done a lot of these places on videos in the past, and it is a match day today. There's a lot of cars about. So I'm going to carry on walking up here and take a look further up and see if anything's going on. I'm now walking down Spencer Street. And if you live down this one, yep, that's where Ronnie Ramsden's were, the Pickled Onion Factory, etc. Now I've been round here in the past. I wonder if some of the rubbish has been moved, because last time I came round here there was a couch. Okay, so what we got? Well, whatever that was, a shelf. Yeah, at least that's been moved. There's some more been placed here, you guys, from the last time I filmed around this area. Still the same, isn't it? There's still nothing happening through there, by the way, although it says on the other side, I think it's farm foods that are coming in here or something like that. But that's, that remains to be seen, doesn't it? So we'll look round the other side. Right, so I've come round the other side now, you guys. I'm just going to have a look through this one at this side. As you can plainly see through there, not a lot's happened. There's a fence either side of my lens, you guys. I'm just showing you one position at the minute. It's a bit hard to do. Hang on. There we go. Now you can see right over there. So that's where I was, right over the other side. But again, nothing has happened. And on this side. Let's go over here. Now this one I can get in. There we go. As you can see, there's a sign up there. It says John Smith's. And over there, as I come round, that is the Rutland Dams. This is round the back of the funeral directors of all places. I'll show you. So look at this. Look. There we go. It's the back of the opticians and all sorts. I know around here, there's a spa down here. Look at this. When they come for a swim, what them lazy spas, look, they're expensive, them, aren't they, you guys? A lot of rubbish down here, isn't there? I need privately thinking properties, I'll clear it. Some steps up there, look. There's the old funeral directors. I'll keep going round. There's the old vets. This is quite interesting, I think. Up there, and what it's showing you now, look, the windows filled in up there. Look at that, it just shows you what they're revealing. They're not these places down, don't they? So that would have been the back of an house back in the day. Right, you guys, I'm walking down Spencer Street now. I've been down here before as well. A lot of old buildings and lofts and things down here. And if you live down these streets, I mean, I might have asked it before, you can see up there, look. Hey, look, this is the back of the Jacko clubs, which is through there. Probably watching the football on Sky. Look at the old doorways I keep finding. Look, don't do them anymore, do they? Right, let's keep walking up here. I've shown you around here before, but that was the back of the Spartana. That was, got all these here, look, untouched. I wonder what's hiding in some of these buildings. I'd love to get in them. I have shown you some of these before. That's the back of that amusement place I just was at about 5 minutes ago. Yeah, so all round here, all these streets changed during the times. I mean, you know, clowns demolishing in town, knocking down and not rebuilding on places. And I don't know. It's just one of these videos. I bet you're getting fed up with it now. But I mean, it just shows you, doesn't it? You know, what the mentality of the governments are at the minute. I haven't got a clue. They obviously don't care about us lot. No, we can't park in here, look at this. If you come into a match here, you guys, there's a sign over there. I'll turn this round in a minute, wait for this car to get lost and go somewhere else. Look at this, no match day parking. Will be locked at 5 PM. And now on Furrold Street. Yes, been down here a few times. It's Aldi's, by the way, if you're wondering. which is over to the left of me. I don't know if you want to see that, do you? Nah, we don't need to see Aldi's. I'm not getting sponsored. Exactly, yeah. So, we're walking up here. Any of you live down this street? Thorold Street. And another street coming up shortly, which I have featured many a times. I mean, everything that was houses is sort of buried under all this lot here. Industries. And across the road too. And where Aldi's is over there. Just showing you the building. But I mean, all this was all housing. Gone to the sands of time. You got the sands of time? I don't know, just lost in time then. Well, we're coming up now to Trinity Street in a second. Any of you live down this one? Let's turn this around. Now, as you can see, yet again, just, well, industries. I have featured it before. You see the gates over there? It came across there, and over the other side as well, out onto Cleethorpes Road. And this is Trinity Street. What sort of, well, there isn't anything left, is there? You used to go down to the wall at the back there, and you used to have to go down the side of it. But not anymore, it seems. Not a lot left, is there? Never is. See, governments have come and gone and naffed it all up in the name of progress. Well, under these buildings here, name of progress, our once fishing industry. Oh, we know who knackered that up. Yes, the Iron Lady, or Thatcher. I know when she died, they all sang that song off, what was it, Wizard of Oz, Ding Dong the Witch is Dead, I believe. I mean, come on, what she did to the miners in the fishing industry around here, I ain't surprised. You know, that's what they did. It was on the news as well, that. Like they don't do now, do they? When they're shouting Keir Starmer's a doofer, which I won't say on here because I'll probably get chucked off YouTube. But over here, this is our fishing industry now. There's fish places. So now I'm going to go down Ryby Street. Now down here there was a laundry, and I think that building was it. Looking at my maps from the past videos that I've covered and done, it could have been that. It's big enough, and it's the same style as a sort of a building that would be that way on laundry back then. That's late or early 19th century. Yeah, Ryby Street. And if you work down here, the finders over where the camera's pointing now, I used to go down there and borrow the forklift when we used to have slates delivered to Turners. So I do know what that was. I was only 16 back then. Yeah, 21 at the minute. Yeah, all right, I'm lying, you guys, I get it. We all do it. And all the fish totes down there, look. Or kits, should I say, it's a kit box, that's the proper word. Yeah, I used to go in there where them shutters are and go and ask them for a fork truck. We used to do it back then, no health and safety, no number plate required, just come out and did it. How crazy is that? Imagine trying to do that now. Probably could, no one, I don't know, but we'll keep walking down here. Bit of a rant video this one, you guys. I mean, there we go. A few industries down here still going. Smoke houses up there in front of us. That's still going, so it really smells nice. I don't live far from here and I can smell it sometimes. And I can smell burning round here sometimes. But 9 times out of 10, what's got down here? Rubbish. Just skip empty. No kit boxes over there, look. This up here is a smokehouse, should I say, not was, is. Still is, I believe. It says so on the front of it. So what down here? Some of these buildings still going. There's Compass House over there. I remember watching the women. I don't know what they used to do in there, I can't remember. But we used to come out of Turners and look up and wave at them and that, you know. Probably trying to get yourself a girlfriend at the time, and it never worked. But yeah, good times. But yeah, Compass House, and if you work in that one, which, as you can see, I've turned the camera around again, is all boarded up anyway. And then over there, see the blue at the top? That was Manor Hardware. I used to go in there as well for certain things. They used to do, I can't remember what they used to do now, but no, I don't know. I honestly, see if you know, comments below. I'm not even going to try. But I will go this way. Say, I'm not going to walk down here. Done that enough. I mean, there was the Ryby station up there. Train station. It used to stop and get load up with fish. There's a smokehouse up there. So let's go round this way. This is Kesgrave Street. Why it says no through, I don't know. Because, yeah, you can. Going around here to Orwell Street now. Orwell Street Baths. Yeah, there used to be the baths in there, and the nautical training place. I forget its name, you guys, but that was here. And also, it was in the same place as the baths, by the way, just saying that. It was a bit further down from here, actually, where I'm stood. So you had the nautical training and the swimming at the same time when they built the pool. I can't see through that window. Let's keep going along here. So in there, that used to be Turner and Edmonds. Now that's where I used to work. My very first job was in there. It's gone back to a car place. So there's a car pit in there, which is in the third one down. We used to go in it. Used to put some slates in there with daft idea. And through there, where I'm looking now, that's where we used to make them. That's where we used to manufacture them in there. And there was the offices. Oh look, it's a good name at the top of there. I wonder who that is. Not me, by the way. Yeah, Orwell Street Baths. And if you come to that, I've just mentioned it. The Nautical College. And if you're training there, you sailors, if you're still around. Going past Compass House now, it's all derelict, that is all gone. Now this used to be open just here. Somebody's put a big fence on it. Strange. Another building across the road here, look. This is Nacton. As you can see up there, there's a fire in there. Still nothing's done with that one. Back over to this side. So why is there a fence here? Look, what's in there going to be? Oh, I don't know. Oh, hang on. Look like, don't know what that is. Something in there, I don't know. Oh well, okay, we'll keep going. I can't remember what was in there. Now this used to be full of housing as well, back in the day. All completely gone. I've seen pictures of this, and at the end of this road here, where we're coming out, was the Ragland. Now I have done the pub crawl videos. I did about 4 or 5 of them. That was right on the end here. And ours is stretching as far as, well, up here really, all this. Near enough. And then they built that college, which is coming up. Where this building is, this, what do you call colours that? But this is where it was along here. I mean, this is supposed to be a rant about, oh, what's going to go on? Are we going to go to war? Civil war. I mean, it's going to happen. I think on the news, is it that Tesla bloke, Elon Musk, he said that. I'm sure I've seen that somewhere online. See, all the information I get is online. I mean, some of it can be a load of rubbish, you know, and it is sometimes, but you never know. So let's turn this around. So this just here was where the Lord Raglan was. And now you can see, well, yeah, that's been gone a long time ago. There's the sign, Orwell Street there. And over here, back around here, the ice factory going to ruin over there. Well, like everything else in this area. Well, incidentally, this is where the Ryby railway station was. Ryby Street railway station was just over there. And there was a building on here as well, a great big building here that I used to walk past going to work when I used to work nights. I don't know what they did in there though. All gone. So there you go. End of another video there. You enjoyed that one. That was just a quick rant and rave about what's going on. I'd love to know your feelings on that one. Please put it in the comments below. I mean, are you one of these that's sort of suffering like everybody is, aren't they? From what's currently going on, do you agree with it all, or if you don't, then you don't? Anyway, so on that note, I'd like to welcome all my new subscribers to the channel. I really appreciate it, and for all you watching my content, I really do appreciate that. So on that note, I'll leave you with this anchor.